What it do, Chosen Squad? It's your girl, Sierra the Chosen One, and I am back with another video. Welcome to the Most High University, where we make non-believers of the Most High, believers of the Most High, hunty. Welcome to Spiritual Court, where we preaching, teaching, and trialing. Okay, so we have junk food. Okay, we got messages, but as I was doing the messages, junk food and solid food came up, right? Okay, let's get this thing right. So at the end of the day, solid food, well, solid, okay, because we just kept food one thing. We weren't gonna do that, all that right there. Solid food was always a part of the wealthy man plan. He told you what we love and what we will have on our way to the government as we bring this ending, putting y'all out of our occupation as we do our work to get to our occupation. He told you, don't leave my privileged lady out because she's uncommitting you, thieves. But you still went around paying people to interfere with our journey, to bring these, sorry, y'all. You still went around paying people to interfere with our journey to bring this change to your family's secrets. You always expect it to be uncommitted from. Don't act like we false because we didn't partner up with your family secrets, but putting everybody in their thoughts about your family secrets. Okay? At the end of the day, junk food, okay? Junk food on my journey to end their journey wasn't never part of the wealthy man plan. You did this because you're trying to keep my wealth, your family secrets. Got you in bad health, as he told you. No, you would not be able to ignore your message of concern about this darkness you created when I change it, because I have knowledge of your family secret journey, and it won't stay a secret when it comes to 5-6 wealth and fortune. I will fill her with my knowledge about you, immature woman and man, and you still gonna have to return her wealth and give her what I left. I told y'all, my mature woman and I will put you out. Don't try to keep us your family secrets, because when we bring this change to you and your lover's secrets, y'all will be in despair knowing you couldn't keep it, because I am here. I am here. I put I am there. So he said, I am there with my mature woman I love, sending y'all message of concern. Okay? Outstanding. This is outstanding love, y'all. The way we hold spiritual court in the distant horizon, you ain't got to like it, but you will respect it. She's the boss of my wealth, so return it. I told you, don't partner up to use my wealth, because I will bring this ending, because that's my occupation and I ain't with his family secrets. Now return my wealth. Stop ignoring the message from the wealthy man. Come gift us like I told you you would have to back in 98.
if you decided to be false. Now let's get into the message. I want to do that first, right? Because y'all know I'm always talking about, I know for a fact that he will never. I know who I always been, and he always been connected to me, and I always like solid food. I know ain't nowhere in the world he said don't eat and eat junk. Child, junk ain't even in our vocabulary, okay? Kids be eating snack and junk or whatnot, but when it comes to me and him, we don't eat that, okay? We might have a snack, but we don't just sit around eating junk food, okay? At the end of the day, we got this person thinking back to April 16, 2016 to 4/30, 2016, okay? 4/16, when he had a relationship with my privileged lady, he thinking back to when he had a relationship with my privileged lady and how he tried to put her in despair, okay, to try to stop her from bringing this change in the distant horizon, okay? On somewhere in between the dates that I just named, he partnered up for mature. All right, y'all. So he partnered up, like I said, for a mature man fortune, thinking it was his occupation. Okay. This is the time he thought about it. He could have did partner up before this time, but he's thinking back to this time. Well, he receiving a message of concern from spiritual court about how he was used by this immature man to honor him in his expectations to keep the privileged lady his family secret. His relationship and expected journey for him and the privileged lady. The immature man acted like the one he chose for this person was the one he should commit to. And like the one he chose for him to commit to was the privileged lady. That's what I wrote, okay? The immature man acted like the one he chose for him to commit to was the privileged lady, to take him away from committing to the real privileged lady. He knew he wanted to commit to, he knew who he wanted to commit to, okay? But for that immature man to have my fortune and my occupation, he needed him to commit to who he said he needed him to commit to, right? Now we in the future. This person is realizing what he really sacrificed to ease the thieves' concern, who told him to imprisonment the one he wanted to marry with the one the immature man chose for him, trying to interfere with this change I'm bringing in the distance. What they was hoping, okay? Learning it was all for my things and purpose to end that immature man making people feel concerned. The Most High is saying, you not a thief. Bring this ending to the thieves who wanted you to change on my privileged lady who's chosen to end your despair. You see how it puts him, well, I put them, puts them in despair because you found out in the distant horizon. It's the perfect timing for you to put an ending to these false officials we are addressing here in spiritual court. So my real privilege official can give the world their wealth for not ignoring the message like the false people ignored their message of concern. We in the community, they still paying people to help them hide my privileged lady who got the world in their thoughts about how they use the world to live false privilege. The world not in bad health about how these false people use them. But these false people is in despair because they can't use them no more for their sudden wealth. You took money to help the dark be false. The mature wealthy man said, bring this change and see how good the light pays. The Most High is giving you the 411 about your sudden wealth, and you see they don't want to be stopped. They don't want to stop interfering with our changes. Okay? Listen. And you see they don't want to stop interfering with our messages. Thank you. Okay? That's what you see. They don't want to stop interfering with our messages to help other males they been using to live false privilege. Get their message so they can work on their relationships too to obtain their wealth in a rightful manner. They still sending messages out falsely to live off others' wealth. This why they interfering with the privileged lady, giving the world the 411 about their sudden wealth. About their wealth. They don't stop trying to use my house and wealth to send these messages. Don't allow another person to lose love in somebody they want to commit to or have a relationship with. They don't stop trying to keep the scales unbalanced by trying to get people to see them as the something better, even though they know we in the future. The wealthy man is on his journey, having success, just as the false people expected. His child putting the world in their thoughts about them choosing to partner up with the false people to be false to the people they want a relationship with. We in the distant horizon, and they being childish to my child because of her wealth still. Because the mature man sent them their message through his child about them turning males false to bring people negative change, even their children. Okay? Don't allow them people to imprisonment another like they done to you and people you wanted a relationship with to occur in the distant horizon so we all can have success. It's been weeks. The angels been asking you to say no to allowing these people to keep the scales unbalanced. For a whole year, they've been giving you information through this communication that it is something you can do. Didn't they help you reconsider you bringing big happy changes in your life when the false people told you it wasn't the right time, it wasn't right? Okay? It's a new year. We months and weeks into and still waiting to recover. They still saying the same thing they told you a year ago. It's not the right time for people to really know we don't have no worries. We getting this info. We communicating. Look for a sign. Why they telling or showing people they feel it's not the right time for the world to have balance, because they don't want to stop putting mature men in bad health for their fortune. You know why they ignoring my privileged lady message? Because it's them. Same mature man they thought they put in bad health, sending them these messages to not allow them to keep living privilege off their occupation by changing the wealthy man message so the false people can change gifts to give themselves fortune. Mature woman asking you to change the gift you change for them false people to even have my fortune. to even try to work up against change and give us our occupation, you being in your thoughts about. Honor change, Mel, and get your fortune. They change by getting you to be their lover. So they won't have to return your wealth. The wealthy man telling you these people expectations to stop you from doing what's expected of you. You can change us looking like poverty. Yes, you could change us from looking like poverty by honoring us our occupation. This is why they told you a year ago to ignore our message, because this is what they was preparing for us, poverty. Okay, so they can't ignore the message and remain in our occupation knowing it's not theirs. That's why they was expecting to imprisonment. They was expecting to imprisonment you not to return our gift, so they can try to imprisonment my privileged lady for being on her journey, putting people in their thoughts. That's concerning. They feel because she's building, mending relationships, she deserves to be imprisonment. He's raising concern because our work is not false and our wealth was not created for them false people to use to ignore our message. By turning another female false in the distant horizon that received her message concern through our messages to end their journey, she only been thinking about putting these people out our house. Anybody who ignoring our message, you are being false too. How you show love is by committing to bringing this ending to these people darkness. People stop sitting in your thoughts. That immature man and woman not wealthy, and they don't want you to honor them this ending. They always expected way back in 1999. Okay, we got some dates here. Okay, we got June 16, 1999, they went on this journey, putting mature woman in their thoughts by saying they the official person and they got to partner up with they bullshit. Okay, on June the 19th, 1999, they went on their journey towards mature woman who builds with the wealthy man to honor them endings by being childish, using their children. Okay, June 16, 2019, boy, let me tell you, things changed. Things changed. They was in despair about their journey to being seen as the officially ending. The official reason who committed to ending that immature man ways and journey. Okay, on June 19th, 2019, they knew the mature woman was officially honoring her journey with the wealthy man to do his work to end their journey and what they call work. I say all that to say this. They been knew it was not the right timing for them to be looking for a way to work against the wealthy man, timing to recover. What they always knew, he would recover. Unlikely. They should have been trying to recover what they never had covered. I said they shouldn't have been trying to recover what they never had covered. They didn't believe in the angels being the something better, but the wealthy man did. That's how he here now recovering. What he told them he would in the future. Okay? And now it's the perfect timing for for us to show you who you should believe in too. who you should believe in for you to have success. Sorry. So now it's the perfect timing for us to show you who you should believe in for you to have success too. Look for a sign. My abundance is mine. And it's up to you to say, yes, you believe in the angels because they said no. Okay, the false people said no. They rather keep the scales unbalanced and they got let go. So don't you stop remaining positive about your opportunities. Show them you not worried by you taking the action they unlikely want you to take. Okay? And don't think about what the false people don't want you to honor, because anything they don't want you to honor is what you should be honoring. I'm just keeping it 1,000. But anyway, because that's what you should be honoring. Okay? That's what / who you should be honoring. Because that means no despair for you. We ended their journey. It's safe for you to return our fortune. You know in real time, they not the official person of our fortune. And I always say ours, y'all, because he is a part of me. Okay? He is a part of me. Okay? So I always say ours. Just want to let you know. So where I was at. We ended their journey. Okay, it's safe for you to return our fortune. You know in real time they not the official person of our fortune. It's a female official who allows / allowed the thieves to steal mine / her fortune. They sent you that message because they in bad health and the mature man put them there. Because we on our journey with our privileged lady sending these messages. Never their journey. That false male used to work against spiritual court. Okay, he used this female. Okay, a female official he used to work against spiritual court to help him ignore his message. The mature woman sending him through 87. He can't be mad. A male is not imprisoned by what spiritual court is saying, and is not allowing him to imprisonment him because spiritual court got him in bad health by speaking the truth about how that false male thought they was going to use, okay, how they thought they was going to keep their hands on my fortune by using a child or my child. This male has a relationship with the mature man and woman. Okay, that's exactly why nothing that false male do or say phase him. Just as that immature man and immature woman expected. The wealthy man told them, don't go towards my child. Thank you. You gonna use the court to be childish because you trying to keep your hands on my wealth. He will not be phased by you or 79 ways to use him to ignore y'all message. Y'all imprisonment. Y'all imprisonment is y'all's. Y'all imprisonment is for y'all. Okay? Not for him. The mature man and woman giving him something to think about when it comes to him making choices, or feeling he has some type of choices, making decisions and choices. Okay? About how that female came up to him to help the thieves steal from him and the one he want a relationship with. The wealthy man told them he will honor our work in the community while learning we not in poverty. The wealthy man told him, son / male, because it is I'm talking to my son, but I'm also talking to another male or a few males, okay? At the end of the day, because that's what it showed in the cards, okay? So the wealthy man told him, son / male, and these false people living in our house, They moved you in our house expecting to use you to keep our things, their family secret. He said exactly what the wealthy man told them. He would say, yes, sir. And you mad? He know you been using my occupation to bring us negative changes because it's our privilege. You after? Dang. It what my son saying, dang, my mother have fortune and sudden wealth, and you want her to be seen as if she's in poverty. For you to look like you're wealthy, false male, that ain't the way love go. You gonna respect his mother because he do. While you lied to him, telling him to be disrespectful to me because you wanted my things. Didn't you tell him that being disrespectful was the way to get fortune? He said after finding out the truth, dang all that, return the fortune, like the wealthy man said he would. Okay? Like the wealthy man said he will do when he receives the message of concern. He will honor the distant horizon because he not false and stop your journey and wants to honor us, our gift. While some people in the government is ignoring my messages and allowing this immature man to still partner up with them, paying them using my wealth. Even though they got the message from the mature man and know we on our journey, they ain't keeping it 100, y'all. It's a judge that's concerned because he know my son in bad health, the wealthy man, and he know my son in bad health, and the wealthy man never said it would be a 50-50 split. He know our journey not false. And I am his mother sending him / them these messages. But they continue to partner up to allow that immature man to use my occupation, trying to act like this male a thief. So that's why I'm telling y'all, because it's my son. One of them is my son, and it's another one that's not my son. But they trying to act like this male is a thief. This male is not a thief, okay? They trying to act like this male is a thief because he know he not, that immature man is not the official person of my occupation. And he been trying to live privilege off my wealth. Okay? They trying to make it seem like this person is ignoring our messages because he committed to the wealthy man journey. False people was trying to pay him to ignore the message, knowing they been uncommitted from the mature wealthy man wealth, and they don't want to end. They don't want it to end. They can't imprisonment him no more to get him to go in the courthouse because he not their lover, and he chose to do the right thing, gift the wealthy man, and end their journey because he not false. He respect the wealthy man and his rules and his plan, not to use the government to try to imprisonment mature woman. That's why that's why he didn't ignore the message the privileged lady sent him. This male got the message of concern and knew it was their message of concern and tried. He been trying to fix the problem. But some people in the government is overlooking the problem. They need to return my wealth and lock these people up for not gifting the mature woman. How you going to allow the wrongdoers? How I can't get it out. How you going to allow the wrongdoers to gift the privileged lady poverty? Because they gifted these people who supposed to be in poverty my fortune and wealth, knowing that was they way for them not to honor the privileged lady and the wealthy man. It's shocking all this going on. It's interrupting. Okay? The way these people being partnering up should put everybody in their thoughts. Okay? Because these people never really expected to move on from what they've been expecting to do the whole time, to work against the wealthy man child, when causing me personal setbacks didn't work. They thought poverty would. Now poverty ain't working. It's been a whole year and months. They know it's been up to them to help me recover. And basically, they been saying it's not the right time for me to recover what's mine and what my intuition led me to. All because I believe and I know I will recover. They don't stop trying to make me let go. It's been months. It's been weeks. They haven't brought me my peaceful resolution over the ones who been trying to keep the scales unbalanced. Knowing me listening to my intuition is improving the world situation. The angels is saying, yes, this how we take action. So you can reconsider believing in you. The child is reminding you, you're innocent. Stop allowing these people to imprisonment you and return my wealth, because it's the right thing to do. Make them accept they lost and they have to move on. That way you can forgive yourself and focus on finding and having peace. After them people been trying to project their negative thoughts onto you because they received their message of concern, it's over for them playing the victim when they the devil. They done victimized plenty of people in powerful position. It's time for y'all to allow them to carry their own burdens by y'all putting a completion to allowing these people to feel like they have some type of power or control over your position of power. So they can have success being a devil. Okay, it's time for y'all to put an end into these people having a feeling they have control over your powerful position so they can feel successful being a devil. The wealthy man already made the decision. Now he just have to help you sharpen your mind so you can do your part, so the world can have this new beginning after being blocked for so long. Now you have the mental clarity. It's time for you to do your part to bring about this successful breakthrough by ending these false people who think they are in competition with the Most High and the wealthy man. Stop connecting with them false people. The decision being made ain't nothing to be debated or negotiated about. These people are your rival. That's why they saying no to this transformation and from allowing them to keep you in their cycles. The wealthy man said, make them respect him. He is the leader of this disciplinary action. He's taken to obtain control of this situation. He protecting you while healing your faith, letting you know spiritual fortune is real. So don't challenge it, thinking you want to help them ones who put themselves in competition with them. Our star is being herself as she stand up for herself. The angels balancing this situation out. Can't you tell by the patience she have as she find the meaning to why this even occurred and why her bringing the devil their tower led to her experiencing sudden change? Because suddenly she have the insight of who been causing chaos in her life as they being released from living her luxurious life. She always lived a content life. Now she making my wishes come true. It changed. I told y'all, who gonna love like me and who I am committing my love to. And I will come through. Hold on, I think I skipped something. No. And I will come through her intuition to show you spirituality is the truth. Why haven't I had my successful breakthrough? You got the mental clarity. I am the King of Pentacles who provides wealth and created that business to provide security. I am disciplining the childish false people who been trying to restrict my child. I said I am disciplining the childish false people who been trying to restrict my child because they can't project their negative thinking onto her to isolate her. I've written how they was going to be childish because of my child financial opportunity and what I desire when I share this information. News crew, them being incarcerated because my child is innocent and deserve to be happy. They never wanted my child to develop her skills. This is why they always try to restrict her. So they could try to use that against her. When y'all find out, okay, listen. It wasn't just no fault. It wasn't just the male. It was all my life. This is how they put family and relatives up against each other. These people was trying to get me to walk away from school. Soon as I hit double digits, you know what I'm saying? That was their intentions. But it didn't work. I still stayed. But then when, got to a time where, was able to date and stuff like that. And then that just, but whatever. Let's keep going. So they could try to use that. Who they wanted to give to for them to receive everything that belongs to her. So they shared with people who would help them hide their agenda, but never presented my child her gift. Okay, Jenner is just like her father, and she deserved her bond. Listen, they just don't want the message to get out, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, it never did this. I won't use my card to pay this phone bill on the phone. If it's a place where I could go in and pay it, I'll pay it, but I'm not gonna put my card information on this phone because I know they in this phone. Okay, that was they plan the whole time to make sure I don't get a phone from a company that protect their customers. So I haven't paid this phone bill because of that reason. Why would I allow somebody to steal my information to my bank account? Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm using this Wi-Fi or whatnot, and I don't know, it never did this like it's doing now or whatnot, but it's just a sign that they don't want you to get the message. Okay, I shouldn't have to say all that, but I ain't ashamed to say all that because I could pay the motherfucking bill, but I'm not going to use my card on the phone to pay the bill. I walk in, but I'm not finna walk. If I walk to them to pay this, I might as well go walk to another phone company to get a phone that's protected. Okay, at the end of the day, it's time for things to begin for her. So make this change and end them people cycles of bringing her conflict and negative change. Partner up with love, not people. Partner up with love, not people who only want lovers. This is really what this disagreement is all about, but they ain't tell you that. That's why I made sure I written that. I am so sorry, y'all, for the inconvenience of the connection and the traffic. Okay, at the end of the day, if it get quiet, I will read this message. I know I normally the traffic is eight. I don't know. I really don't be paying attention to the time. Okay. But I will remake this video because it was a lot of interruptions, and like they know distractions will throw me off. You know what I'm saying? And you know, look where I'm at, by a highway. I should be in my house at my desk delivering y'all messages and y'all wealth. I'm trying to tell you the biggest thing is to get y'all wealth, because you heard what he said. He ready to give his world. When they got the message and they expected the message, them people is gonna get their gifts immediately as soon as we get there. Cause that's how he operate. He sees everything. He know who ignored the message. He know who respected the message. And those that respected the message, you can yeah, it sucks because I'm used to being able to pay my stuff. I'm used to being able to pay my stuff using my bank account, but listening to your intuition is everything. My intuition told me don't do it, and that's why I ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? You won't empty that bank account, okay? That's what you won't do. Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, listening to your intuition is everything. And like the Most High told me, don't do it, baby. He even told me don't even get another phone, but um what they did to my phone was like I can't get into it because like it don't matter how many times I enter the password or what. It's like almost at 70 something times to enter the password. It's just like whatever they did to it when I connected to that place where I was at Wi-Fi, they was able to hack into my phone and do something where I can't enter my password to get in my phone. And that's what made me go buy another phone. It's not that I wasn't listening to him, but I need to communicate with y'all, and he knew it. But he was sending me in one direction and they was blocking that direction because they childish. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like people to save. But they better start learning how to live on a budget because uh, that's their only choice. That's their only choice. And I'm not being funny about the situation. I'm being honest. How you gonna be mad because a person know how to you don't have to spend a lot of money to be happy. I don't care what your bank account look like. At the end of the day, don't be mad because I know how I had to learn. Okay? I had to learn how to budget at an early age because I had children. And not only that, like I said, they took my baby daddy away forever. Okay, my children was teenagers. I'm talking about getting ready to graduate and all of that when he came home. So I had to learn how to budget because I ain't have no support but the Most High, the universe. That's who supported me. I'm not ashamed to say, you know, I didn't have support. I didn't. I had the universe supporting me and my children, helping us through, teaching me how to manage, okay? Teaching me how to get what we need. And me learning how to manage what we need led to me managing what we want to. It's just a process, a learning process. And it ain't take me long to learn. I was a teen mom, okay? So I had to learn, how to make sure my child had diapers for the month or for the week, or however my money came in. That's how I had to manage, okay? And I learned that because I wasn't going to ask nobody for nothing, and I wasn't going to do strange things for no change, okay? Period. No, okay? So at the end of the day, I'm used to living. I must spend on what I want, but if the price is not right or fair, I will leave it there, okay? Because that's just how I've been all my life, and it's not going to change because I got money. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm just saying that in general. These people thought they had my money, and they don't know how to budget or manage. This the problem. This why they having a hard time letting go, because they got to learn what I learned as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? They want to steal to feel like the world is theirs. Well, the Most High said people that don't have love don't get no wealth. They don't get no wealth. People that don't do things from a loving space don't get no wealth. And that's the decision they chose to make. We all got choices. Decision to make. It's on you what decision or choice you make for yourself and for your life and for the people in this world. Okay? You're not the only person in this world, so you got to think for I'm not saying you got to think for everybody, but you got to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's just bottom line. But yeah, we gonna get off here and get some more messages, because that's what I spent all day. Well, yeah, I spent all day writing, getting messages, trying to get it in the best order I could to deliver to y'all. Okay, sit in this dang chair. I ain't got no business sitting on the sidewalk in this dang chair. Hungry, got money, and can't go feed myself because I gotta protect my health. Okay, I gotta protect my health till I get to my house and be able to cook my own food. Because the Most High gonna tell me, He told me, I'm gonna let you know if you could trust that food. And guess what? The people that's been trying to offer, they're not trying to offer because they really want to make sure I eat. They really trying to put me in bad health. Okay, this guy just skirted off, child. Listen, when the screen went, he skirted off because he got mad because he thought it's like he had some air roll things, right? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Why would you skirt off like you skirted off? Because you was expecting me to be hungry enough to eat them things to put me in bad health. I'm not crazy. Why are you doing that? Why you want to put me in bad health? That's why I won't purchase food. Shoot, I even learned, even if you could see them cook, they got shoot. I learned I will sit back, okay? Being on this journey, I learned I will sit back. If the place is busy, I will wait for the place not to be busy so I could be able to watch them cook my food. Because I'm telling you, Five Guys, they tried me. I spent $56 at Five Guys because when I buy myself food, I buy him food too. Okay, I spent $56 at Five Guys, right? And I was trying to order Five Guys for like days, okay, to have them deliver it. They wouldn't never allow me to place the order. It's like I called them, they like, I ain't received the order, but I get there to 3 days later to order what I've been trying to order online. They didn't have the burger sitting there from 3 days ago. But I couldn't tell because it looked like, okay, you know how it is when you go to Five Guys, and if they busy, they cooking all this stuff or whatnot. So at the end of the day, it made it hard to pay attention. And then I was walking, but I had got me a scooter that day. I had got me a scooter, and I was trying to get back to the place where I could eat and, get to work. Well, I got there, and the burgers was salty as hell, okay? I went back there because I ended up having to go back that way because it wasn't close to where I was at, but it was the closest one to me. So I went back there, and I asked them for a refund because I wasn't hungry. I didn't want that no more. You get what I'm saying? So I asked for a refund. They wouldn't give me a refund. So I was like, okay. So when I finally wanted it again, I went back with my receipt in my hand, and the guy was rude to me, talking about he can't remake my food. It's been X amount of days. Okay, so what that got to do with me? I came back to get a refund. Y'all said no, y'all can remake at the store level. Y'all can remake the food. Well, I'll come back when I want the food. You're not gonna tell me I'm gonna want the food after you tried me. You're not gonna force me to want the food in a day or two or three or a week. You're not gonna force me to try to want to re-eat that. But when I'm ready to re-eat it, I should be able to come back with my receipt and get my order remade. Because that's how you take care of business. That's how it should be. But no, they were just being nasty because this is how they told them to treat me. And it's crazy because I'm like, okay, and then he had a nerve to call the security man, and the security man was smart. He said that because at the end of the day, you being rude to me. And he walked in watching you be rude to me. You moving all this stuff like I act like I was going to jump across the counter. Listen, sir, all I want to do is eat. Okay? And you starting stuff with me and then call the security guy like the security guy was gonna be over. He did not say one word to me, but it's just crazy because these people has how they supposed to provide customer service to the customer when it comes to me being on my journey because of what the false people told them. Because how the false people told them to treat me. I don't deserve good customer service. Yep, and then like I found this hibachi place, okay, and I went there. They went to Smith's. They went to Smith's and brought cheap steak, right? Now I didn't spent like I spent. I'm trying to see. Okay, so I spent because I tipped them good because I was so happy to eat. You know what I'm saying? And it was 200. I spent $200, y'all, and still ain't got my money back. And when I went back to get them to make my steak, to remake my 3 plates, because I brought 3 plates. He told me I had to get one for him, and I got 2 plates for myself, and I was gonna eat all 3 plates, or whatnot. But still, I tipped them very well, right? And they gave me cheap steak. And when I went back or whatnot, I see the steak because I know I eat hibachi, so I know what type of steak. If your price is high, your steak gonna be great, okay? And when I went back to get it remade, it was like I'm hearing their conversations. They was like, "Oh, it's time for." It was basically like they already had a plot at first because the Most High told me through my intuition. He was like, the guy told them that he wasn't gonna put nothing in the food or nothing like that. So I guess that's why they went to buy the cheap steak. But then when I came back or whatnot, of course I want my food. I didn't want a refund. I wanted the fucking food. Okay, that's what I wanted. But me wanting the food, the second time they was gonna poison me because I heard what he said. I just can't think of the exact thing of what he said. But I was just like, dang. I was just like, dang, like, because I had already told him that I wanted the food or whatnot. And then as he was packing the food, he said something. And it made me feel like, oh my God, don't let them do nothing to my food. Don't let them but I'm watching them, but you can't, if they cleaning the meat in the back kitchen, you can't see what they're doing to your food. You get what I'm saying? You can see them cooking it, but you can't see what they're doing as they're supposed to be washing your food. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking like, oh my God, I chose the wrong thing. I should have just got the refund or whatnot. But I wasn't worried about it because I felt like I spent enough money to, like, if something was wrong, I get a refund. I didn't even bother going there because they got an online thing. Like, I went online or whatnot, and it's like it messaged me. Like I could send a message. Okay, like I called there and hung up, and they sent the message to me talking about, sorry we missed your call. So I responded back through message that, hey, I was trying to get a refund or whatnot, and told them the situation with the food. They didn't respond back after I told them, because they already knew what their intentions was. But this is what I'm talking about. These childish people. It's really messed up about the treatment I received on my journey to my fortune, my things. Okay, it's crazy, and it need to end immediately. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care, because I know when I get to my position, I will visit that business to get my money. Because I ain't tipped them no $200. I don't mind to pay to eat clean and good food. But at the end of the day, yes, that's the message we have. We will see y'all. We will talk to y'all later. We're gonna get some messages, child. And we'll be back.